Right, let's try and make this camera face the right way. That's right, I think. Should we try and make it go a bit? I need a shave, guys. I need a shave. I need a haircut. I'm not looking great. But the coffee is. Right, let me just see if I can make the camera. Let's have a look. We've got the YouTube box behind me. What more do we want? Let's make this a bit smaller. Hi, Leanne. I think we're on Defending Elvis. I hope we are. Leanne, are we on Defending Elvis? Right, so let's have a look. So let me just see if I can make the camera go a bit lower. Soon find out. How is everyone? Good morning. Oh, that coffee's good. The first coffee of the day is always the best. Right. Let's get it up. Let's get the camera thing up. See if we can move me a bit higher. There we go. Should we go a bit over? Yeah. Hi, Josie. How we going? Just giving people a chance to join us. It's going to be an interesting live. Definitely. You know, in the Louis world, Louis' world of Elvis gets interesting. It's chilly. I've just turned the heater on. I've been awake for probably, what time is it? 9 o'clock. I've been awake for about 2 hours. We had a delivery this morning. So I get the doorbell ringing at 7 with a bed for my son. Okay, let's just tell a few people. Oh, we got a few. Debbie, Emily. Can you tell that I'm all a bit groggy? I haven't woke up yet. Wake up, Louis. Wake up. Emily, thank you for your message. You sent me a few lovely comments. Emily, thank you for your support. You've been excellent. So we're not going to discuss all the stuff. Oh, stop laughing, Louis. Hi, Dan. So come on, guys. We've had a very, very interesting 4 or 5 days, I would say. The saga continues. Again, I'm not going to discuss any names or... Oh, thanks, Emily. I'm not going to discuss names. Now, of course, we are disappointed, aren't we, guys? Emily, are you disappointed? We've been through all of that to be disappointed, but we did... I wouldn't say it's full disappointment, but let's have a look. Have you got yourselves tea and coffee? Because I'm going to be here for a while. Now, this is my plan. We are going to play some of Elvis's words, and we're going to compare it to how we defend. Now, remember, Elvis, the way we know Elvis, Team Elvis, Elvis fans around the world, the way we know Elvis, how beautiful a heart he had. We're not talking about his looks or his voice. Elvis, literally the kindest living man. Hi, Nicola. Elvis, the kindest living man that ever lived. I know that's quite a stretch, isn't it, guys? When I say Elvis is the kindest man that ever lived. Obviously, I'm biased because I am an Elvis fan. But guys, really, really think about it. Do you know, I'm not talking about Jesus now, God. I'm talking about a living man in our time, you know. in the last 50 years, a living man in the last 50 years that was as kind as Elvis. Beauty inside and out. Now, of course, I will be biased because I love Elvis. I love Lisa. Yeah. I love his family, Riley, Finley and Harper. So I am biased. But the topic of this live stream, I think it's going to get interesting, guys. It's going to be a long one. Guys, you know, when I say it's going to be a long one, you know it's going to be a long one. Now, I'm going to try and break it up into hours. So if we hit an hour, we will stop and start again. I do that for a reason. Because if we go on for 2 hours, the second hour doesn't get watched. People tune in after an hour. They get a bit bored. They've got plans. They've got a job to go to. They've got people to meet. Different responsibilities. So people don't end up watching the second hour. So we're doing it in hour slots. I reckon I've got about 3 hours to talk about. Oh, Emily. Now, guys, look what we've been through. We've been through a very, very tough time. I think, yeah. I think that we've had such a battle that has gone on for days. We've fallen out with other people. Then we get the big backlash from the people that just like to join in and go against defending Elvis. I'm not going to call them names. We do what we do, defending Elvis. We affect other people. We affect other channels. Then we then get a backlash from these other people. Quite a hateful backlash. Now, we had a bit of fun with it yesterday, guys. Come on. We had a bit of fun. We had my little dog walks. Did any of you watch my dog walks where we just had a bit of fun with the backlash? Emily, did you watch them? We did 2. I think part 1 was the one that was quite hilarious. Did any of you see the backlash? But, how I responded to the backlash on the dog walk part 1. Anyone see it? I'm going somewhere with this, guys. So you're... Right. Now, hi, Jane. I'm going somewhere with this. Now, Elvis wouldn't have done that. Emily, you're going to laugh at it. It's part 1 is funnier than part 2. Now, how do I deal with the amount of backlash we get? If you want to know how I deal with the backlash we get, because we defend Elvis in our way, because we reach out to other channels, and we have high expectations of other channels to not do anything that is degrading to Elvis. So we reach out, we upset people. Do we agree with that, guys? We reach out, we upset people if they are derogatory towards Elvis and Lisa Marie and the Bloodline. Then we get a backlash of the haters that attacks us. Yeah? Now, my way of dealing with it, you was at work, Gene. If you watched the dog walk, we just had a bit of fun concerning the trolls. Yeah? Now, my way of dealing with these people is to laugh. Yeah? It's just to laugh it off. To take the mick, to call them, sometimes I call them names, like I might call them stupid or silly or dumb, things like that. It's all done in humour. It's all done in humour. It's my way of going, it's my way of saying, how can I say it? I don't get angry. I don't get angry, yeah? I don't get angry with people. Like if it's a YouTube channel or if it's an ex-subscriber, I'm not angry with them. I don't have anger in me. So what I tend to do, my way of coping with the way we're treated, because it's not just me getting treated like this, it's Team Elvis. It's defending Elvis the channel. My way of dealing with it is to laugh it off. Innit? You either laugh or you cry. My way is to laugh it off. Now, hi, Pat. Now, please understand that because I laugh it off doesn't mean it doesn't bother me. Let me just tell a few that were live. Now, it does bother me. But it doesn't bother me like ruin my day. It doesn't ruin my day. It doesn't ruin my day. It actually drives me on. It motivates me. It motivates me. Yeah? So when I get a backlash, people calling me names, oh, you shouldn't be defending, or you're a bully, when people coming out with all the negative stuff, you know, trying to talk about me like I'm the devil, when all I see is that I'm defending Elvis, defending Lisa, defending the bloodline. So they see me as the devil, I see myself as a defender. Yeah? I see Team Elvis as a defender, because this situation that we've just all been through, we defended together. I very much do believe that the way we got a result with the situation that we've gone through in the last 4 to 5 days was a team effort. Does anyone agree with that? What we did was a team effort. I'm going somewhere with this, guys. You'll understand me in a minute. Jane, it's funny. And Jane, I've seen your messages of support. Thank you. Yeah, come on. We get a laugh out of it. Come on. But you got to remember the type of person that I am. And I'm not trying to praise myself. I'm trying to say I come from a place of kindness. I come from a place of, I choose with Team Elvis to defend Elvis and Lisa. That's where I come from. Yeah. Now, generally in my life, I've always been like this since I was a little kid. I naturally want to help people, even strangers. I've always been that way. When I grew up as a little kid, I always helped the odd kid. You know that every class has a kid that's a bit odd? I was always the one to warm to the odd kid and help them. When we used to have the summer holidays, so we'd have long summers, you know, in the 70s. We all were there. Guys, we all remember the 70s. Me and my twin brother, we would warm to the kids that were a little bit, some of you may call them geeks. Some of you may call them odd. I don't know. I mean it with respect. But me and my brother were the types that would help the kid that was unpopular, the kid that people picked on, the kid that didn't feel that. Oh, Pat, thank you for sharing that, Pat. The kid that was downtrodden, felt unpopular, felt unloved, unliked. Me and my brother, because we were unusual, we were these very tiny twins. We were unusually small because we were twins from the same egg. We were very, very tiny. Yeah, those lovely 70 summers. We all remember the heat waves. So me and my brother, my twin brother, who I'm very proud of, by the way, my twin brother has a heart of gold. He is an Elvis fan as well, which I love. We went through our lives because we did get picked on. We were picked because we were small Greek Cypriot children. Yeah, small Greek Cypriot children. In the 70s, there was a lot of racism. So me and my brother did get picked on a lot, like every day. It was the norm. We lived in the town centre. We were near all the amusement arcades, you know, the punks, the skinheads. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Hi, Angie, you got my email? It was pretty cool to pick on the brown kids when I was growing up. Was it like that when you guys grew up? It was pretty cool to pick on the brown kids when I grew up. So me and my twin brother, a couple of little brown boys, Greek Cypriot boys, because we felt picked on, we were scared. Me and my twin brother, we grew up through the 70s quite scared. it was a scary time. There was a lot of nasty people around. Now, thankfully, we never got seriously hurt, but we did get pushed around. We did get hit a few times. We were called racist names nearly every day. Ah, well done, Angie. Me and my brother were called racist names nearly every day. When we were out and about in the town centre, when we were at school, it was a very racist school. Very, very racist school. Our school was in a very deprived area. Yeah, so Josie, you understand. Our school was a very deprived school. It was in an area of where everyone was on low incomes. Now, I met the best people in that school. The most genuine, honest people I came across were very poor. But I also came across the worst type of racism you could have. The worst type of bullies. So, Jean, I got picked on because I came from a big family, and I have a brother and sister who are mentally challenged. Which is, Jean, that is so sad. But the twins, Louis and Andrew, my brother's called Andreas, I call him Andrew. Louis and Andrew, the twins, Louis and Andreas, they used to call us the terrible twins. We were known as the terrible twins because we were cheeky and loud and funny. We would have been friends with you call them mentally challenged. I call them different in a great way. Yeah? Different in a good way. Me and my brother, we would have been friends with your brother and sister. That's the way we were. We would see people that were different. We would see them as special. I would look at your brother and sister as nice, special, different, fun. I grew up with a person called Paul, and he had a mental age of a 12-year-old, even though, and it stayed that way. Yeah? Even now. I love Paul. I loved him. He would visit me at most days. He introduced me to skateboarding. He introduced me to roller skating. He introduced me to scary movies. He introduced me, believe it or not, you're going to like this. His mum was a massive Elvis fan. So I already knew about Elvis because I was a fan at 4 or 5 years old. But his mum had the best Elvis record collection. She was a true Elvis fan. So Paul and me, I still have very special memories about Paul. He's still alive. I grew up with someone who had a mental age of a younger person. I loved him. He was the best fun. He would tell the best stories, play the best games. He introduced me to all the real great stuff like roller skating, skateboarding, all that. So me and my twin brother, we would have had a good friendship, Jean, with your brother and sister. It's just how we are. Meet different people. Even now, the way I reach out on my keto channel to help people. So I have a natural default in me that helps. I've always been that way. Now, there's a reason I'm talking about this. So then you've got the people that we fall out with. The other YouTube channels, the ex-subscribers. Now, yesterday I did a dog walk live, laughing at all these people that give us so much hate. So some people may see that as a bit cruel. Oh, that's not fair, you know. He's taking the mick out of a particular YouTube channel. You know who it is. But that's how I deal with it. I deal with bad manners, with rudeness, with attacks, with hate, with jealousy, because you get a lot of jealousy on YouTube. I deal with it by laughing at it. So yesterday's troll video that I made, that's how I deal with it. Let's have a look. The only people who don't talk to me is my own family. I have 5 brothers who are still alive, and they don't even give me the time of day. That is so sad, Pat. That is so sad. Maybe it's not too late to make a difference. A very short story, guys. About 10 years ago, I don't know the exact dates, I decided to forgive everyone. So I had a lot of wrongdoing done to me. When I was in business, I received a lot of hate, a lot of jealousy, because me and my twin brother went from being very, very poor. We were looked down on. In my community, remember, I'm a Greek Cypriot, yeah? Now, in my community, the Greek Cypriot community, me and my brother were known as the poor ones that had nothing. The flea bags. We were the flea bags. We had nothing. We grew up in poverty. The rest of the Greek community were very wealthy, very successful. My upbringing was very poor. I literally lived in one room, and the one room I grew up in had a bath, a kitchen. It was where we watched TV. It had a sofa. It's where we did all the cooking, of course. We even had a doorway onto the roof. My garden was a doorway onto a roof that was very dangerous. All the windows leaked. There was no proper heating. We had a black and white TV. I grew up very poor. Very, very poor. In one room. So we were laughed at. The Greek community that I grew up around, there's a large Greek community in my town. The other children were very cruel. The other children were very cruel. We were picked on. We were looked down on. We were looked at as the bad, the smelly flea bags. We were bullied. Luckily, there was two of the Greek community that were quite popular, liked me and my brother. They liked me and my brother. So those two people, one called Vas, one called Nick, helped me and my brother through that period of our lives, when we were like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, helped me get through. Emily, yes, in the UK, near Bristol, Weston-super-Mare. So luckily there was two of them that took a shine to me and my brother, a guy called Vas, a guy called Nick. So because of it, they didn't bully us too much. They still looked down on us. They still thought they were better than us because they lived in big houses, because their fathers and their parents had big businesses and were wealthy and had really flash cars, lived in a posh area. Where me and my brother, we lived in the town centre, which was very scabby, almost derelict. So we were always looked down on. I'll never forget those years, because I think those years moulded me into who I became. You can hear the kids. Those years moulded me into who I became, because believe it or not, even though me and my brother had this very sort of downtrodden, tough childhood, we had a lot of happiness within our, how can I explain it? My twin brother. The best gift that ever happened to me. Being born a twin, growing up a twin, having a best friend always with me. We were together day and night for our whole childhood. So it didn't matter how bad things got. It didn't matter how tough things got. We always had each other. Now, as it turned out, me and we took a chance when we were around 19 in business. We started very small. I explained it to you yesterday on the Billy Stanley book reading. We took a chance. We both quit our jobs. We both sold our cars, and we set up a very small business selling gifts and souvenirs on Western seafront. A very small business. I've actually got a picture of it. I wonder if it's on my phone. It's not on it. Someone's removed it. I've actually got a picture showing it. So we set up a very small business. I will show you that picture when I can find it. In 1989, we set up our first business. 88, 89, that sort of time, yeah? We took a chance. We sold our cars. We set up in business. Now, within 5 years of going into business, we were the most successful Greek Cypriot business people in Weston-super-Mare. We were very, very successful. They even made a TV. We were even on TV. We were even on television showing our success. They made a little mini documentary. It was like a 4-part documentary, and we were in it, me and my twin brother. And I've got it on my YouTube channel. So this is my point, guys. I'm not trying to boast about me. Now, from having nothing, from being looked down on, for being bullied, for being called flea bags, we came from nowhere. We became the most successful Greek Cypriot business people, twins, in our town. We overshadowed everyone. We literally, we ruled the roost, guys. We had 6, 7 businesses, loads of properties. We had like at least 50 people working for us. Suddenly, the Greek community respected us. Suddenly, the Greek community thought, oh, they're okay. They got money now. They got nice cars. We bought big houses. We bought flash cars. When I was in my, I had a red Porsche when I was about 20. Suddenly we had it all. We had fame because we were on TV. We had money. We had flash cars. We had a house. We had it all through taking a chance, all through hard work. It's great, isn't it, guys? It's great. Things turned out for the best. But my point is, look what we went through to get where we were. We had to be treated like a couple of losers for our whole life. Now, the way we were treated as children, I told you yesterday, when I was around 18, I couldn't even afford to eat. When I was 18, I couldn't even afford to eat. Now, yeah, we did work hard. We were working 7 days a week, 7 nights a week. We really did. All of our 20s and 30s, we were working 7 days a week, almost never having a holiday. Now, I'm trying to get to a point here. I'm trying to show, there's a reason I'm talking about this. Kahal, the very first business we did was a gift shop selling souvenirs. That was the very first one. In an indoor market. We rented a small unit in an indoor market. Then we rented a chip shop selling fish and chips, burgers and pizzas and doner kebabs. Then we rented another chip shop opposite the Grand Pier. The big Grand Pier, our chip shop was opposite. Then we bought a pub. Then we bought another pub. Then we bought an amusement arcade. Then we bought a nightclub. Then we bought another nightclub. Then we started expanding and doing property. So we had 11 flats. We had 3 houses. So bit by bit, our wealth grew from being quite small, from nothing. No one helped us. My parents were living in Cyprus. No one helped us. This all started from 2 twins, just taking a chance in business, starting small, building up slowly, small steps, 1 step at a time, selling our cars, and bit by bit, everything worked out. Yeah? Right, so let's jump forward. There's a reason I'm talking about this. Because I can relate this with Elvis. Elvis, a downtrodden young boy, growing up in Mississippi, Tupelo, and he was picked on. Elvis. You know that he was looked at as the oddball at Hume's High School. Even some of Elvis's friends. Oh, thank you, Nicola. But I'm not trying to make this about glorifying me. I'm trying to show you an example. Thank you. Now, it's a complicated story with my parents, but when I was 18, they got up and left England when I was 18, and they left. I don't want to sound negative about my parents, but when they left everything, including the kids. There was 4 of us, and we had nothing. We had nowhere to live. At the time, I never even had a job because I was working for my dad in his chip shop. So when my parents left, they literally left us with nothing. Me, my twin, and my 2 sisters, we had nothing. So we were, which I've forgiven them for doing it, but it was very difficult. Now, I got a job straight away. I was working in a suit department in a store called Burton's in Bristol. My brother worked in a garage fixing cars, and my sisters had to move out of our town and get jobs. So we all found a job. Yeah, we all found a job. Me and my brother found a little flat, a tiny little 1-roomed flat that it was 1 room you live in, and then you had 1 bedroom, I think it was, that we shared. So we sorted ourselves out. We had no money. We couldn't even afford clothes. We couldn't even afford food. But my parents had moved back to Cyprus. Hi, beautiful. My parents had moved back to Cyprus. We had to survive. We had to pay the bills. We had to pay our rent. We had to eat. So 18 years old, I've got nothing, but at least I've got a little job. I was selling suits in Bristol, in Burton's. And that was where we were for about a year. And then what then happened was, I had this idea. I wanted to do a little gift shop on the promenade of my hometown on the seaside, selling souvenirs and gifts. And then my twin brother, had an idea to rent a chip shop, selling fish and chips, selling burgers, selling pizza. So what we did, we put our heads together. We did both. So we rented a chip shop, selling burgers, fish and chips. Just rented it. We set up the little gift shop, just a tiny little gift shop in a market, in an indoor market. And that was it. We were away. Guys, we were away. The minute we got into that, we set up those 2 little small businesses with a small bank loan from our bank manager. And we sold our cars. And I had some savings as well. The minute we did that, we never looked back. We always had money. So things started to come good from 1989 onwards. I worked in the suit department in Bristol on Broadmead. From 1989 onwards, me and my brother were okay. We moved into a bigger flat. We eventually bought a bigger house. We had nice cars. We always had loads of money. We outshone all of the Greek community. We outshone them. We became the most successful Greek Cypriot members in the town. We did. For many years. For about 20 years. So it all worked out for us. We did have a lot of jealousy. We did have a lot of hate. I'm used to jealousy. I'm used to hate. Because the more successful we got, let me just shut the door a minute. Sorry, guys. The more successful we got, the more hate we got. We did get a lot of hate. We got a lot of hate in our nightclubs. We got a lot of hate in our bars. I became a DJ. I was a very, very good DJ. I DJed for nearly 30 years. I was DJing in my own discos, in my own nightclubs, in my own bars. But we got a lot of jealousy, a lot of hate. So me and my twin brother, we've had to deal with jealousy, hate, backlash, our whole lives. But we've also had a lot of good times. We had the best times ever. Yeah. So please don't think I'm not used to hate. So now what has shocked me was the amount of hate we get here. The hate we get on YouTube is unbelievable. I never expected it. When I set up defending Elvis Presley with Team Elvis, I did not expect the hate that we get. It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Did they ask you if you wanted to go with them? Did they ask you if you want to go with them? Emily, go with them meaning what? Oh, right, my parents. Yes, right, Emily. Yeah, they did. They did. Emily, just so you know, they have a small house in Limassol, a small little 3-bedroom house. Now, you got to remember, I was 18 years old. I was 18 years old. I had loads of friends. I love living in my hometown. I love living in my hometown. I was not going to leave all my friends, but this is what happened. Emily, this is what happened. I said this to them. I'll go with you. I'll decorate your house, because they had a rundown, derelict house in Limassol. Yeah. I said, I'll decorate your house for you, and then I'm coming back. And that's exactly what happened. I went with them. I stayed with my mum and dad, decorated their house, and then I came back to England. So, yeah, they did want us to go with them. But we still came back to nothing. We came back to nothing. Successful business people get a lot of hate. Right. So, I'm not trying to get sympathy here, guys. I'm going somewhere with this. This is Elvis related. This is also related to, how can I say it? To what we've just been through with the other YouTube channels, with the subscribers that we've lost, with the haters we get. It also relates to the YouTube channel that is obsessed with us, that hates us and is obsessed with us. Yeah. My point is this. We had a bit of fun yesterday, didn't we? We had a bit of fun, laughing at the trolls, laughing at the stalkers. Now, that isn't my natural way. My natural way is not to laugh at trolls, to laugh at stalkers, to call stalkers names. Like I was calling them dumb and stupid and all the rest of it. Yeah? That isn't my natural way. My natural way is to be kind to people. It's naturally kind. That's who I am. So if I call someone names, I don't really like it. If I stand up to someone, I don't like it. If I expose someone, like we had to force someone yesterday to delete that video. Yeah? I didn't enjoy it. I hated it. Does anyone here for a second think that I enjoyed what we went through with the 2 YouTube channels? Seriously, I'm asking you that question. Does anyone here for a second think I enjoyed that process where we all literally had to force someone to delete a disgusting thing? Does anyone think that I got any pleasure from that? I'll wait for your answers, guys. Yeah. Keep going, guys. I want to see your comments. How many people think I got any pleasure going through the process of what we were trying to achieve the last 3 or 4 days? I 100% did not. Now, did I celebrate? Was I jubilant and rejoice when we got a result? Yes, I was. Really happy. But I fell out with 2 channels and had more haters. Every time we do well, we get hated. We get a backlash. You get it, guys? I'm not a nasty person. I don't want to call people names. I don't want to fall out with people. I don't want to expose YouTube channels for damaging Elvis's image and reputation. I don't want to do it, guys. So what do I do when I get this ridiculous backlash from the stalkers, from the other YouTube channels that I've fallen out with, I laugh at it. I laugh it off. I laugh it off. Now, let's have a look. I'm going to try and let me just get you guys up on here. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get the chat on here so I can see your chat. Yeah, right. So get you guys up on here. Right. Okay, sorry guys. Right. So I am going somewhere with this. Now, Elvis Presley. Yeah, I know, Emily, I know. And I also know that the channel has reposted the short clip, haven't they? Yeah? Which is very, very disappointing. Remember, I'm not naming channels now. I'm not doing it at the moment. I'm not in that kind of mood. But that channel reposting that 2 minute and 24 seconds video. Yeah, I'm just checking it's still there. Yeah, sorry, Jay. Now, that channel that posted the 2 minute and 24 video, I'm not going to name channels now. I'm not doing it. How many of you here are disappointed that that channel has posted that 2.5 minute video talking about that topic? Talking about that topic. How many of you, after everything we went through, after 4 days, Kahau, I understand your advice, but I don't agree. I don't agree. I actually think the way we defend is by exposing the wrongdoing. You're going to understand why in a minute. Seriously, how many of you cannot believe that it's been reposted? I know it's a short version of it. I know that part of that video shows a bit of defending because you got JD and Joe Esposito defending Elvis. But how many of you think, oh my God, after 4 or 5 days of arguing, we get the video deleted and then it's reposted as a 2.5 minute video. And then you get all of the trolls and stalkers jumping on there calling us names. Very disappointing. I've had loads of people messaging me, disgusted that that person, the male, we're talking about the male person, yeah? They're all disgusted that that has been reposted. Yeah, but they've only put up a 3 minute version of it. So obviously a lot less bad than the original. Now, I know why that person has posted it. I know why. He's posted it because he feels that he shouldn't be forced to delete anything. He feels that we have forced him to do it. In a weird way, we have. As Elvis defenders, we have reached out and said that shouldn't be on your channel. He definitely doesn't want to delete it. This person definitely did not want to delete that video. The only reason he deleted the video was to keep his lady friend happy. No other reason. He didn't want to delete it to do the right thing for Elvis, to stop harming Elvis's image and reputation, to stop doing damage to Elvis's legacy. He deleted it to keep his lady friend happy. He feels that he's done nothing wrong. He feels that it's for educational purposes and it's archive footage for the purposes of people learning about history. We know that's bullshit. We all know it's bullshit. Yeah? So the person who reposted a 3 minute section of that disgusting video is completely out of order. He's stubborn, he's arrogant, a fake Elvis fan, but he's also pissy. Do you know what I mean by pissy? Do you say that in America? I know we got you here in America, in all countries, Ireland, Australia, Canada. Loads of you are in the UK. I love you, the UK people. Thank you. I love America. You know I do. Hello? So my point is this, guys. My point is we're all very disappointed in the fact that a section of that video was posted. Now, I'll just quickly ask you guys. Why do you think he reposted it? I know it's only 3 minutes. Why do you guys think he reposted it? Let's see it in your comment. So Lorna says he's doing it to wind us up. He knows it really gets to us and annoys us. There we are. Lorna, you said it all. Lorna, you've given the answer. Like Dan says, it's not educational. Emily says it's not history, it's perjury. Thank you, Emily. That's so good. It's not history, perjury. Yeah, so pissy pants. Pissy pants. He's being pissy pants, isn't he? To stick it to us. Emily, to stick it to us. He's doing it to prove a point. Lord, Jane. Now, I'm not talking about the female. I personally think at the moment with the female YouTube channel, I think she wants nothing to do with it. I'm hoping. So in case the female is, I just want to say this to the female. I won't say names. Please stay out of it. Please stay out of it. I don't have a problem with you. Please stay out of it. To the female YouTube channel. But with the other channel, we've still got a way to go. So let me just keep reading this. Yeah, he's probably watching now. No, he is watching. Grave Kahal, he's definitely watching, 100%. I know he is. He's become one of our stalkers. He's become one of our stalkers. Yeah? Right, Pat said it's a backlash on Team Elvis. Kahal says, I question these people's IQ. I have thought of that, Kahal. So, Emily, you tagged them and asked if she was happy now. Yeah, I've seen it, but she didn't reply, did she? Louis, in a way, this is what a person does. Yeah, it's posting videos to get a reaction, yeah? The bottom line is we're all very disappointed, aren't we? So, I'm going... All right, what were the comments? So Elizabeth says he's angry at us and wants to act like he's in the right. Yes. Yeah, Elizabeth, you're right. He thinks he's done nothing wrong. He surely has. He surely has done something wrong. But he can't see it. Some of the comments was like, obviously you guys know I'm a Christian man. Yeah, I was brought up a Christian by my parents. I'm not one of these people that goes to church every week. I never have been, but I've always kept my beliefs. I've always kept my beliefs of Christianity. It's in my heart. I can't help it. It's just there. It was embedded in me when I was 6 or 7, and it's never left me. Yeah? So telling me I'm not a Christian is just laughable. Let's have a look. I feel stand by what he is not an Elvis fan. Yeah, he's a fake Elvis fan. 100% he's a fake Elvis fan. Because you would not post things like that, Elvis, if you were a true fan. No way. You don't post disgusting things like that about Elvis. Especially knowing, imagine how Lisa would feel. Seriously, imagine how Lisa Marie would feel that this video is posted. Louis, let's have a look. So, Emily, what were the comments? Because I haven't seen them. It is Pat, it is childish. It is childish. It's throwing the toys out of the pram, isn't it? Now, I really do hope that the lady channel doesn't support what he's doing. I really hope. We're going to find out, aren't we? We're going to find out on the next live that is done. Friday night, is that when they do them? we're going to find out if she supports his actions. And we're going to then decide how we're going to react to this. Oh, thanks, Emily. Just send them to me and I'll look at them on my messenger. Kahal, just look at my live streams. Look at my past live streams and you'll know. I am not talking, I will not mention other people's channels. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to talk about other people. I'm not going to single out any people or any channels. Now, yeah. Now, I'm going to do a part 2. We're going to stop and we're going to come back, do a part 2. But we're going somewhere with this. Elvis Presley, the man. I have a YouTube video of Elvis talking about how to act as a human being, how to be as a person. Now, we have been reading The Faith of Elvis, Billy Stanley's book, a beautiful book. Elvis comes through this book, his Christian beliefs, his Christian teachings come through this book. Remember, we know Elvis was a very Christian man, took the Bible with him every day of the week. He would pray 2 or 3 times a day. He would get on his knees and pray every day. We know it. We know it. Billy Stanley has told us one of the first things that Elvis did when he met the Stanley brothers, Billy, Rick, and Dave, was to go down on the knees and pray with them at bedtime. It was very important to Elvis that the Stanley brothers had a Christian upbringing. So Billy Stanley's book, clearly Elvis comes through Billy's words. You know I'm a big fan of Billy. You know I fully support Billy. Billy loves Elvis. Elvis loved Billy. Billy is one of the best defenders you will ever have of Elvis. Ever. Now, I did speak to Billy yesterday. I spoke to Billy Stanley yesterday. Now, remember, I've done my research with Billy Stanley. Billy Stanley is the real deal. Billy Stanley is the real deal. He did grow up with Elvis. He knows Elvis better than anyone. Elvis truly loved those 3 boys. He took on the responsibility to bring them up as children. He met them around the age of 7 and 6 and 4. Now, Billy Stanley has been very, very unfairly treated. He's been blamed for the wrongdoing of his mum and his brothers for his whole life, and it's very unfair. He doesn't deserve it. Billy has done nothing wrong. He's a genuine, decent man who truly loved his brother and has spent his whole life defending Elvis. That's Billy. Billy talks to me every day. He spoke to me last night. He's worried. He said to me, he's worried about my friendship with the lady YouTube channel. Billy is worried about my friendship with the lady YouTube channel because he knows that she posted the video. Do we know that the lady YouTube channel posted the video? Do we know that she did a show on it on her YouTube channel? She did a show all about it. Are any of you aware of that? I'll just wait for your answer, guys. Do you know that the lady YouTube channel also posted that video and did a review of it on her live stream? I think it was on a live stream. It might have been on her show. Now, when Billy spoke to me last night, he made it very clear that he's not happy Okay, Lorna, but don't worry, we're going to come off in a minute and do a part 2. Right, she had also, so the lady YouTube channel, no names mentioned, has also posted that video, but she did a review on it. She did it from the point of view of defending. I want to be completely honest. When she did it, she defended. Yep. Yeah, Dan, she did it, but she defended. I want to be fair. She posted the whole video, broke it down into sections and defended. Okay? Now, Billy Stanley knows about this. And he's not happy with that person. He's not happy with that person. Now, when he messaged me last night, he said to me, he basically said he was concerned that I have a friendship with that person because they posted that video. So I said to Billy, true story, guys. I said to Billy, please don't worry. I have been defending you for the last 5 days. Me and Team Elvis have done everything we possibly can to get the video deleted. I explained the story to him. I explained what had gone on because he hadn't watched any of the live streams. And I said to him that the end result, the video was deleted. Yeah, so we achieved something together with Team Elvis. The derogatory video was deleted. Now he's still concerned. Billy Stanley is still concerned. He's still worried that I have this friendship with the female on this YouTube channel. And I said to him, please trust me. I fully support you, Billy Stanley. And I'm going to earn his trust. This is what I said to him. Billy Stanley, I'm going to earn your trust. And the way I will earn it is by being steadfast and doing the right thing on behalf of Elvis's memory, on behalf of Elvis's image and reputation and long-term legacy. So he did say, Billy Stanley did say, it's going to take a while before you earn my trust, but I'm going to give you a chance. That's what Billy said to me. He said, I'm going to give you a chance. Now, I know that I'm going to win Billy over. I know it because I know what I'm doing. I defend his stepbrother every day. I go out of my way to make sure that any wrongdoing that harms Elvis' image and reputation is deleted. So I know that Billy's going to grow slowly to understand that I am the real deal when it comes to defending Elvis. He can trust me. Billy Stanley can trust me. Billy Stanley can trust me. But I'm going to earn his trust. Okay, guys? Now, it's been a very long part one. We're going to jump over and do part two. We're going to come off and go back on. Now, there's a reason I'm doing this live stream, guys. Yeah, I speak to Billy every day. We did have a sensitive conversation last night. He did ask me when we're going to do a live stream together. Billy did say when we're going to do a live stream together. He wants me to do a live stream with him. He does. Yeah. I don't feel ready yet. I don't feel ready to do a live stream with him yet. That I think I want to cement our friendship more before I do it. But I do intend to do a live stream with Billy one day. So, just so you know, Elvis, I found some words of Elvis Presley and Elvis talks about how he would treat people, how to treat people, even people that have wronged him, even people that have gone against him. Yeah, we're staying here, but we're going to go off and come back on. Now, Elvis, I have some words on how to treat people. Okay, we are going to compare Elvis's views on life and how to treat people to what I've done. Now remember, I'm not Elvis. Elvis's way of treating people was very soft. Very soft. How can I say it? Elvis would allow people to wrong him and he would always forgive them. Elvis would allow people to wrong him and always forgive them. He gave everyone a second chance, third chance, fourth chance. Elvis couldn't turn on people. He didn't have it in him. So Elvis, now remember, Elvis was so nice that people got away with murder around him. Elvis was so kind and caring and loving and decent and well brought up with the Christian beliefs, very strict morals. He wouldn't do what I do. we're defending Elvis Presley. When I defend, it's pretty harsh. When I defend, we are tough. We are tough. Yeah? We do speak up against channels. We do speak up against trolls and stalkers. So my way of defending, Elvis probably couldn't do it. He doesn't have it in his heart. Elvis is a much nicer person than I can be. Because I'm a believer that when we get attacked, when we get bullied, when we get stalkers, that we stand up to them. That's my way. It's not Elvis's way. Elvis's way is to be forgiving and loving and caring and give people a second chance. Me and Elvis are different in that way. Even though I come from a kind place, a good heart, I also have a tough side to me that will stand up for myself. I do believe that when you stand up to the bullies, they back off. I really believe them. Now, I'm the sort of person in a playground. You know when you're at school in the playground? I'm the guy that will walk over and stick up for the downtrodden kid. I'm that person. If I see someone getting bullied, I'll walk over and help them. That's me. Even if I get a fight, even if we have to swear at each other or shout and push each other, I'll be that person. I'm the person on YouTube, if I have a fight with a YouTube channel or with a subscriber, a troll or a stalker, I will stand my ground and I will tell them off. Elvis wouldn't. He would forgive them. He would forgive them. He's a much kinder person than me. I'm kind, but only to a certain point. Now, the point of this video is this. I found an interview of Elvis Presley. We are going to compare his views and to how we defend. And they are very different. And what we're going to see is that Elvis was a beautiful man that was too kind, that was taken advantage of again and again and again. I repeat that before we come off and go back on. Elvis was a beautiful, kind man who was bullied and picked on right from his childhood to present day, you know, even to today. Yeah, I saw it, Emily. I saw it. I saw it. Thank you, Emily. That was a great post. I'm going to show you guys why we defend Elvis. I see myself as Red West before he turned on Elvis. You know Red West? Red West in the early years went to school with Elvis, and Red West defended Elvis against the bullies. We all know the story, don't we, guys? Red West stopped the bullies from cutting Elvis's hair off. Elvis would be picked on at school. Red West made sure that no one picked on Elvis. I'm Red West. I'm Red West. I'm the guy that will go over and stick up for poor Elvis, who was getting bullied. This is Red West before the book. Before this book, yeah? So, that's how I see myself. The guy standing up for Elvis at school, at Humes High School. That's me. You see it from that point of view, you'll understand me. I'll mouth off at the YouTube channel. I'll mouth off at the trolls and the bullies and the stalkers. That's my job. I'm Red West. Get it? Elvis is too nice. Elvis is too nice. Elvis was too nice to be like Red West. I repeat, Elvis was too nice to be like Red West. You get it? So part 2, when we come back, is going to be comparing Elvis, the way he would defend, to me, how I defend. Okay, guys? So we're going to come off and go straight back on. Then we're going to play this video and we're going to discuss it. So please all join me for the part 2. Okay, guys? Yes, sure.